Think all dinosaurs were huge? Think again. This is Epidendrosaurus. About the size of a sparrow, it used those unusually long fingers to hunt for insects beneath tree bark. It's a specialized climber that blurs the line between dinosaur and bird.
Deep in the lakes of ancient China lived a dinosaur that broke all the rules, Leoninosaurus. Unlike its armored cousins, this tiny ankylosaur was an aquatic hunter, with belly plates for protection and sharp claws for catching fish. It's the armored tank that learned to swim. Deep in the Cretaceous of China, the pint-sized Wanananosaurus held its ground. This pachycephalosaur was barely 2 feet long, but built for speed. With a thick, flat skull and a nimble frame, it was a miniature athlete, proving that even the smallest dinosaurs had a fighting edge.
The Gobi Desert was home to a small but sturdy survivor, Brachiosaurus. Despite its lack of long horns, this small horned face was built tough. With a sharp beak for desert plants and a compact armored skull, it was a miniature tank that proved you don't need size to be a legend.
From the heart of ancient South Africa comes Quebesaurus, the Kirky, one of the earliest and most bird-like hunters of its kind. It was built for the chase. Long fingers, 3-toed feet, and incredible speed. It was a high-speed predator in a miniature, feathered package. Before birds ruled the sky, Pedopena was an experimental masterpiece. Found in the Jurassic forests of China, its name means foot feather. With long, flight-ready plumes on its hind legs, this tiny hunter suggests a 4-winged past, a feathered bridge between the earth and the open air. Meet Scutellosaurus, a lightweight pioneer of the armored dinosaurs. Covered in hundreds of bony studs, it was built for survival. This agile herbivore could run on 2 legs or walk on 4, using its long tail for balance and its armor for protection. Europe's armored dwarf, Struthiosaurus, was a tank in miniature. Despite its small size, its neck and back were shielded by heavy spikes. This stubborn herbivore proved that even the smallest dinosaurs could stand their ground against giants. A pint-sized powerhouse of the late Cretaceous, Avaceratops was a stocky, short-frilled marvel. This herbivore roamed ancient floodplains, using its powerful beak and compact frame to thrive. It's a small-scale titan with big-time defenses. Small but significant, Ankylosaurus was a slender ancestor of the giant longnecks. This nimble early Jurassic herbivore could walk on 4 legs or reach high on 2. It's a tiny blueprint for the massive titans to come. Forget the movies. The real Velociraptor was a feathered, turkey-sized assassin. Built for high-speed desert ambushes, it used a lethal sickle claw to pin down prey. Intelligent, agile, and lightning fast, it was the ultimate Cretaceous specialist. On the prehistoric Hattag Island, Brachiosaurus was a giant in miniature. A victim of island dwarfism, this long neck grew no larger than a horse. It proves that even the mightiest lineages can adapt to survive small spaces. This completely armored lizard lived up to its name. Panoplosaurus traded a tail club for massive shoulder spikes and heavy plating. A low-slung fortress of the Cretaceous, it was practically untouchable by even the fiercest predators. Deep in Germany's Jurassic rocks lies Dinosaurus, one of the smallest and oldest sauropods. This primitive long neck was a 4-meter pioneer. It represents a rare, early chapter in the evolution of the world's largest land animals. This Cretaceous tank was built for battle. Euoplocephalus featured armored eyelids and a heavy tail club. Covered in bony studs from head to tail, it was a walking fortress that even the hungriest predators couldn't crack. The king of the boneheads, Pachycephalalosaurus, sported a skull 10 inches thick. This bipedal powerhouse used its domed head for defense or display. In the Cretaceous world, it was the ultimate high-impact specialist, built to withstand the pressure. Though not a dinosaur, Pteranodon ruled the Cretaceous skies. With a 20-foot wingspan and a distinctive head crest, this flying reptile soared over oceans to hunt fish. It remains the most iconic flyer of the prehistoric world. A herd-dwelling titan with a single massive nose horn, Centrosaurus was built for battle. Its ornate frill and hooked spikes made it a Cretaceous standout. Fierce and social, it thrived in the vast floodplains of ancient Canada. A literal tank of the Cretaceous, Edmontonia was a slow-moving fortress. It boasted massive, forward-pointing shoulder spikes to deter attackers. This heavy herbivore used its sheer bulk and armor to hold its ground against the fiercest predators. Named after Thailand's Isan region, Isanosaurus is one of the earliest long-necked dinosaurs ever found. This early Jurassic pioneer walked on 4 sturdy legs, marking a massive shift in dinosaur evolution. It's the ancient blueprint for future giants. A heavy-set pioneer from South Africa, Brachiosaurus was an early ancestor of the giants. With its thick, sturdy limbs, it was one of the first to walk exclusively on 4 legs, a small but essential step toward greatness. Deep from the heart of Brazil, Amazonsaurus was a smaller, agile relative of the giant longnecks. It was one of the first sauropods discovered in the Amazon, thriving in lush, tropical landscapes long before the giants arrived. Named for its brainy skull, Tarkia was the largest ankylosaur of the Gobi Desert. This walking tank used its heavy tail club and armored back to thrive in harsh, arid landscapes. It was the desert's ultimate survivor. Meet the bruiser of the Cretaceous. Ankylosaurus lacked long horns, sporting rough, bony bosses instead. This battle-hardened herbivore used its rugged skull and curved frill spikes to survive a world of giants. A true prehistoric tough guy. Sporting one of the largest skulls of any land animal, Torosaurus was a true Cretaceous titan. Its massive, twin-holed frill served as a stunning display. Often confused with Triceratops, this giant herbivore stood its ground with sheer size. A rule breaker among giants, Brachiosaurus had the shortest neck of any known sauropod. This bizarre, small-scale longneck specialized in low-level grazing in ancient Argentina. It proves that in evolution, sometimes shorter is actually better. From the high Atlas Mountains of Morocco, Tazudasaurus is a vital link in the sauropod family tree. An early Jurassic pioneer, this long neck walked on 4 legs, setting the stage for the massive titans of the future. Famous for its long tubular crest, Parasaurolophus could blast low-frequency sounds across the landscape. This musical dinosaur used its headgear like a trombone to communicate. It's the ultimate prehistoric trumpeter of the late Cretaceous. Meet the shark-toothed lizard, a predator larger than T-Rex. With serrated teeth and a massive skull, this African titan dominated the Cretaceous. It was a terrifying rival to the Spinosaurus, built for pure, raw power. A giant of the Jurassic, Edmarca was a massive predator that rivaled even T-Rex in size. Though now often considered a large Torvosaurus, this king of the Morrison Formation remains a legend of raw, prehistoric power. The three-horned face of the Cretaceous, Triceratops was a 6-ton powerhouse. With its massive frill and spear-like horns, it was the ultimate rival to T-Rex. A true legend, this titan remains the world's most famous ceratopsian. A giant duck-billed camel ostrich, Dinosaur was truly bizarre. With 8-foot arms and a humped back, this massive Mongolian creature used its claws for foraging. It's a prehistoric mashup that proves nature has a wild imagination. Hailing from South America, Giganotosaurus was one of the largest carnivores to ever walk the earth. Even bigger than T-Rex, this massive predator hunted in packs to take down titans, a true heavyweight champion of the Cretaceous. The tyrant lizard king needs no introduction. With a bone-crushing bite and legendary status, Tyrannosaurus rex ruled North America. It remains the ultimate apex predator, a 12-ton masterpiece of evolution that defines the age of dinosaurs. With 3-foot claws and a bird-like beak, Therizinosaurus was nature's ultimate enigma. This massive, pot-bellied herbivore used its terrifying scythes for foraging, not hunting. It remains one of the most bizarre and unique giants of the Cretaceous. The River King of Egypt, Spinosaurus was the longest carnivore ever. With a massive sail and crocodile-like snout, it was a semi-aquatic nightmare. This unique predator ruled both land and water with deadly fish-hunting precision. A towering icon, Brachiosaurus reached for the treetops with its massive neck. Unlike other giants, its front legs were longer than its back, giving it a giraffe-like stance. This Jurassic titan redefined what it meant to be huge. Unearthed in Egypt's ancient mangroves, Paralidotan was a true tidal giant. This massive long neck reached incredible weights, thriving where the desert meets the sea. It remains one of the heaviest dinosaurs ever to walk the African continent. The huge-bodied lizard from India might be the largest dinosaur ever. Estimates suggest it weighed over 100 tons, rivaling the blue whale. Though its fossils are lost, its legendary scale continues to fascinate the world of paleontology. Named after the god of earthquakes, Sauroposeidon was one of the tallest dinosaurs ever. Its neck alone reached 40 feet high, allowing it to graze from the tallest trees. A true skyscraper of the early Cretaceous world.